So Be'ez Hashem, let's explain a little bit. When Tisha B'Av falls on a Sunday, okay? When Tisha B'Av falls on a Sunday, like this year, what do you do exactly? So we know one thing. The Gemara says, when the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, there was a group, they were called the Zealots. The Zealots is called in Hebrew Perushim. Those Perushim took it so hard to heart, they couldn't take it that the Beit HaMikdash nechrav, because they say, Mishul Ora Beit HaMikdash, if you didn't see the Beit HaMikdash, you never saw something beautiful in your life, a building, a beautiful place in your life. So when the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, the Zealots, they started to impose themselves on the community. What does it mean? They used to go to people, hey, you cannot eat meat anymore. If they see somebody drink wine, hey, you cannot drink wine. Lama? How are you going to eat meat? The Beit HaMikdash is destroyed. The Mizbeach, right, the altar of Beit HaMikdash is like the table of Hashem. And on the table of Hashem, they serve only meat, right? So you cannot eat, if Hashem's table is destroyed, you're not going to have meat on your table. You're only a subject. You're only the slave of Hashem. And then on each sacrifice, they would put wine. Nisuch hayayin. So they thought, oh, you cannot drink wine anymore. People, they started to get nervous. People couldn't take it, you know. Some people needed meat. Some people need wine. Some people don't care. Today, if it's been this generation, no one cares. Everybody's vegan, shmigan, gigan. Everybody finds a diet. This one eats eggs, this one eats this. Everybody today has certain diets. But in the time of Chachamim, not eating meat is you're eating breakfast, lunch, supper. Azba, there came a Rav. His name was Rabbi Yoshua. The rabbi said, we don't know what to do with those rabbis. They're too strict on the people. We have to do something. Rabbi Yoshua says, let me take care of them. Right? Let me take care of them. Ma'wasa, what did he do? He went to the group of the rabbis. He says, oh, shalom aleichem, aleichem shalom. Listen to me. Why don't we eat meat? So they told him, what do you mean to eat meat? There's no meat on the altar. On the table of Hashem, there's no meat. You want to have meat in your house? I understand. Yeah, you're right, rabbis. I have nothing what to say. Why don't we drink wine? What do you mean we don't drink wine? Every time they used to put a piece of meat, they used to pour wine on the Mizbeach. Okay, understand. So he made himself innocent. He says, so why do we eat fruits? Fruits. Perot. Why do we eat fruits? What do you mean? Yeah, but there was Bikurim. The premises, the Bikurim. When you bring to the Kohen, once a year, you bring the first fruits of your garden, of your trees, right? The Eretz Chita, Sora, Gefen, Tena, Rimon, you bring. So, we didn't think about that. Chazaku Baruch. Tomorrow we're going to tell everybody no more fruits. We don't eat fruit. Rega. אז הוא אמר להם, okay, 1 second. We should stop eating bread. Why? What do you mean why? On each sacrifice, there was also dough, bread. So they used to bring bread. Shavuot, there's 2 breads, right? Omer, there's 2 breads. Wow, where did you come from? Why didn't you join us long time ago? Tomorrow we tell them, no fruits, no bread. Wait. But we should stop drinking water. Why? Because on Sukkot, 7 days, you pour water on the Mizbeach. On the altar, you pour water 7 days. Nisuch hamayim. Don't exaggerate. I exaggerate. You exaggerate. You cannot. If you do it all the way. And if you cannot do it all the way, don't do it. They told him, you're right. And they stopped. And then told people, but listen. He said, listen, they're not wrong. They did it l'shem shamayim. They're not wrong. There was something in their words. So therefore, let's do it that every year, in the week of Tisha B'Av, we will not eat meat, not drink wine. What does it mean, the week of Tisha B'Av? Means, if Tisha B'Av falls on a Thursday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for 5 days, we don't eat meat. If Tisha B'Av falls on, let's say, Tuesday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we don't eat meat, we don't drink wine. That's called the week of Tisha B'Av. From Sunday till the day of Tisha B'Av. The week of. But then they saw a lot of times Tisha B'Av falls on a Sunday. Then there's no Shavua Shechal Bo. There's no Tisha B'Av week, right? And then what? You're going to eat meat the whole time, so where is it going to be? So they decided to extend the decree to Rosh Chodesh Av. Why? Because the Gemara says, Mishenichnas Av mema'atim besimcha. When Av comes in, you diminish a little bit of the joy, right? So they say from Rosh Chodesh Av till 9th Av, the Tisha B'Av, no meat, no wine. Right. But Rosh Chodesh itself is not included. Why? Because Rosh Chodesh is like a holiday. I'll show you an example. If somebody has a bad dream, wakes up Shabbat morning, he saw a dream, somebody wants to kill him, somebody wants to punch him, he wakes up in the morning, a tooth fell off. Why? He thinks now, if I'm going to eat chamin today, I'm going to choke, chas v'shalom. As we decides, better to do ta'anit today, better not to fast, okay? Halakha is allowed to fast, but because you fasted on Shabbat, Motzei Shabbat, you're going to eat something, and you have to fast Sunday because you fasted on Shabbat. You have to fast because of your fast. Same thing Rosh Chodesh. You're not supposed to fast on Rosh Chodesh. But if you fast Rosh Chodesh, you would have to fast the next day after Rosh Chodesh because you fast on Rosh Chodesh. Okay? כן.
בראש חודש צמים?
No.
לא, אתה אומר, אם שמת...
If for some reason you fasted on Rosh Chodesh because you had a bad dream or something, so you're going to have to fast the next day because you fasted on Rosh Chodesh. You're not supposed to fast on Rosh Chodesh. So basically, if you want to fast, you fast the day before Rosh Chodesh. In Israel, every beginning of the month, the day before the beginning of the month, in Israel, there's a groups of people, they make fast, and they call it Kippur Katan. They go to the Kotel, and they make minyanim. Those people fast the whole day. They take out the Sefer Torah, they read Parashat Vayechal, they fast the whole day, and it's called Kippur Katan, every Rosh Chodesh the day before. And if Rosh Chodesh falls on Shabbat, they do it Thursday, not on Friday, because Friday there's no time to fast. You run, you buy, you want to buy for Shabbat. Huh? Yeah, a lot of places.
Not Miami.
Yeah, not Miami. Right, the Hasidim they do it, the Ashkenazim do it, Sfaradim do not do it so much, but okay. אבל לא Rosh Chodesh, not on Rosh Chodesh, you know a lot, right? So Rosh Chodesh is not included in the 9 days, Rosh Chodesh. But before the end of the day, an hour before, half an hour before, you stop eating meat. So if the night comes 8:15, 8:30, 8 o'clock, you stop eating meat. On Rosh Chodesh. So you can eat supper, but 15 minutes to end. So basically Rosh Chodesh is going to be Shabbat, right? Shabbat, there's no fasting, for sure. According to all opinions, no one fasts Shabbat. You're not allowed not to eat meat Shabbat, right? Unless you don't like meat. But if you do it because of ta'anit, you're not allowed. Or because of a fast, you're not allowed. So basically, when it falls on Shabbat, Rosh Chodesh, like now, it falls on Shabbat, you're supposed to eat meat. You're supposed to drink wine. Why? Because the week after is going to be Erev Tisha B'Av. Erev Tisha B'Av. And the fast is going to start Motzei Shabbat. Right? Suda Shlishit is going to be a royal feast. Why? Usually, when you start the fast of Tisha B'Av, all you eat is a piece of bread and a soup of lentils. Because it's going to be Shabbat, Erev Tisha B'Av is going to be Shabbat, you're not going to eat lentils on Shabbat. Lentils is Ma'achal Avelim, is people that are mourners, they eat. Kisaudat Shlomo HaMelech b'sha'ato.
So hold on. So Motzei Shabbat.
Next one, not this one.
I know. It will be not Seudah Shlishit?
No, it's going to be home. It says, look at the flyer.
Okay, I did look.
Yeah. So you're supposed to honor the Shabbat. Big feast. Big means what? Big feast. Eat good, eat a lot, so you be strong to fast the tip. It's a long fast. It's like Kippur. It starts the day before. It's like Kippur, Tisha B'Av. Tov. So now I understand why they decreed not to eat meat. Why they decree not to drink wine? But there's other restrictions. What are the restrictions? During the 9 days, we try not to buy anything new. Especially things that you have to say, Shecheyanu, V'kimanu, V'gyanu, right? Now, if it's something very, very significant that it costs $100, and you have it $50, okay, buy it, put it on the side. If it's a $10 rebate, $20, for the Bet HaMikdash, it's like you gave tzedakah $20. Don't buy it. During the 9 days, you don't buy anything new. Even if it's a little bit of discount, you have 10% discount, 20%, you don't buy it. כן, אפילו שאתה קונה באשראי. The fact of buying it gives you joy. זה שמחה. אתה מקבל שמחה. You're getting joy. You're not supposed to have this joy during the 9 days. The 9 days, right? How does it work? You have 3 weeks. You have the period of the 3 weeks. You have the period of the 9 days. And you have the period of Shavua Shechal Bo. And it's getting stricter and stricter. During the 3 weeks, if something is on liquidation, especially, you can buy it and keep it, right? And even if it's not Shechianu, it's not something that you wear like a t-shirt or something, you can even wear it, right? And then, when the 9 days start, we stop eating meat. The 3 weeks in the beginning, you eat meat still. But when the 9 days start, you stop eating meat. And then Shavua Shechal Bo, right? This is the most strict. What is strict? Normally, you are not allowed to change your clothes on Shavua Shechal Bo. So last year, Shavua Shechal Bo fell on a Thursday. From Motzei Shabbat till Thursday, you're supposed to wear the same shirt, the same pants, the same suit, the same socks. Right, same. Now, not underwear. Underwear you're allowed to change because you sweat a lot in them. But if you take a shirt before and you wear it for half an hour, 45 minutes, you'll be allowed to change it on the week of Tisha B'Av. But this year, since the Tisha B'Av falls on a Sunday, there's no Shavua Shechal Bo. There's no Shavua. So basically, you can take a shower, which normally in a normal year, you're not allowed to take a shower in Shavua Shechal Bo Tisha B'Av. Some people do it for 9 days without showers. Rav Ovadia says, don't be so strict, especially in countries where it's hot. But this year, it falls on a Sunday. So there's no Shavua Shechal Bo.
So Sunday after night, you can eat meat?
No. We're going to explain. No.
Clothes.
Ashana and Baya. You can, right. You're allowed to wear them. There's no problem, right? Only the day of Tisha B'Av, you try to wear something that you wore already for half an hour. Not something, right? So if
you order,
לשיעור שנה הבאה.
you order some shirts, right?
you order some shirts, right?
Before Tisha B'Av.
Okay, yeah.
Are you allowed to wear them?
No. During the week, you're not allowed to wear anything new.
אבל אם לבשת אותם חצי שעה, 20 דקות, כן.
אם לבשת.
לקחת אותם 20 דקות, שמת אותם בצד,
לבשת.
לחזור עליהם בחזרה.
לבשתי, כן. So, this is, right, like showers. Normal years, you won't be able to take a shower in the Shavua Shechal Bo. This year, there's no problem. Just on Tisha B'Av, you cannot take a shower. But up to Tisha B'Av, up to the Shavua, Friday, next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, you can still take showers the whole week. Right? Friday, you take the last shower. That's it. For Shabbat, you cannot take a shower. And then you're left with Motzei Shabbat, which is Tisha B'Av. Right? Now, you have to understand, the meat is so strict for Chachamim that Motzei Tisha B'Av, when Tisha B'Av finished, the Tanit is finished, you cannot eat meat. You cannot eat meat. You would have to wait for Ashkenazim till the next day, midday. For example, Ashkenazim, if Tisha B'Av falls on a Sunday, Monday, noon, they can start eating meat. Shulchan Aruch, Rabbi Yosef Karo says no. Monday night only, you can start eating meat. Monday night. But, Rav Ovadia says, regarding taking a shower, Motzei Tisha B'Av finishes, you can take a shower. We don't listen to music for 3 weeks already. Right? Tisha B'Av finishes, on Motzei Tisha B'Av, the night of Sunday night, the Ta'anit is finished, you're allowed to listen to music. Right? We don't take haircuts on the 9 days. The 9 days, Rosh Chodesh, till the Ta'anit, we don't take haircuts. Normally, it's Shavua Shechal Bo. The custom is not to take haircuts for 9 days, not to shave your beard, not to take haircuts, right? Why? To come to the Ta'anit a little bit looking dirty, right? It's even in style, dirty look. People look, they look dirty in the movie, אתה לא יודע איפה dirty שלך. למה אין לך dirty look? צריך dirty look.
איך הסתכלו עליי אחר כך הבחור?
כן. So, Motzei Tisha B'Av, you're allowed to shave. It's not good to shave at night, right? But you're allowed. You understand? So all the restrictions come off. Meat and wine, comes off, according to Sfaradim, only the next day at night. Right? Ashkenazim, the next day at noon. Huh? Yeah, Ashkenaz. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question, maybe not part of the group. We have on Monday, you mean the day after Tisha B'Av,
Right.
we have a group meeting at the restaurant.
Okay.
Kosher restaurant.
Kosher restaurant.
Kosher restaurant.
Kosher meat.
I don't know if they have meat or halavi.
So Ardu Halavi.
Okay, my question, if they can drink on Monday night, drink wine.
Monday night, yes, there's no problem. Monday night, no problem. Yeah. So understand? What didn't you understand that you didn't understand? I understand everything. Right? So basically, this is a little bit the halachot, right, of Tisha B'Av, when it falls on a Sunday, right? Other years it falls in the middle of the week, there's different halachot. But for this one, it's a little bit more lenient to the point of view you can take showers, you can change clothes, right? It's a little bit more lenient. And the Suda Mafseket, the meal before Tisha B'Av is a lavish meal. It's a full meal that you can eat everything. You can even eat meat.
מתי?
בסעודה שלישית, שבוע הבא. You can even eat meat. Why? Because the Shabbat.
אמרת מוצאי שבת.
No, next week.
Next week, yes.
ערב תשעה באב, סעודה שלישית, you're allowed to eat meat. The whole Shabbat, Friday night, Shabbat morning.
סליחה, זה כבר מוצאי שבת.
No, so you have to stop. You have to stop 15, 20 minutes before sunset. And then the Ta'anit starts. But you cannot go to, so basically Mincha is going to be early. People do Mincha early, so they can go home and eat after. People have to wait to Motzei Shabbat, so you can come by car, right? You have to come with, change your clothes. You cannot wear the Shabbat clothes on Tisha B'Av. You're going to have to change your clothes. You're going to have to change your shoes because you're not allowed to wear leather shoes, right? So all this can be done only Motzei Shabbat, not a minute before. So people are going to wait home for Motzei Shabbat. What time? Let's say it says 7:52, the end of Shabbat. You have to wait 7:52. You have to say, Baruch HaMavdil B'Kodesh L'Chol. You change your clothes, okay? You take your car and you come to Bet HaKnesset, right? Yeah. So and then in Bet HaKnesset you start the Arvit, you start the Kinot, you start. So.